Let's see if we can see if anyone is here. Yes. Can you see anything regarding the guests or numbers?
No, not right now. Let me see.
I guess we could check from LinkedIn or YouTube. If anyone ever shows up, don't forget to say hi. Yes, we're live on YouTube as well.
Okay, great. I just checked LinkedIn and it says live, yes.
Yes. The only thing we need is guests / audience.
Exactly.
We have great slides she prepared for us, but we're still waiting for some people to join.
I guess we can start. What do you think?
I think we can, but I can't see anyone joining in yet.
Okay. No, these people watch replays of webinars anyway.
Yeah, I know. I was just expecting to see the number of guests joining in because I'm not sure if anyone is actually watching right now. Do you have any idea about that?
Well, yeah, I just check YouTube, for example. I see 2 people watching the stream. I guess the platform OneStream doesn't show guests.
Maybe that's the case. So, okay, I'm just greeting everyone. So, hi everyone. Again, welcome to our live webinar. I'm the YouTube host and content creator for Decktopus AI, Nursu, and I'm excited to have you here all with us because this is our first live webinar with Alara. We have a really fun session lined up where we'll be covering how to build lead magnets at scale using AI, repurpose your existing content, and turn PDFs or block content into dynamic presentations with Decktopus AI. So whether you're looking to create white papers, freebies, or fully fledged presentations, I think you got this webinar. Also, a quick heads up, we have a giveaway at the end of this webinar. Very exciting. If you take a screenshot of this session at any time, it really doesn't matter. Please send it to info@decktopus.com and we'll give you free AI credits to do AI decks as a thank you for participating to our webinar. So keep that in mind as we go through this session, please. I'm joined here today by our marketing lead, Alara, who will be walking us through some live demos to show you just how powerful this tool can be and aid you in your work. And I want to get started right now. Alara, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, fabulous actually, because I'm really excited to finally, broadcast this video. It's been a long time since we did, a real live session. I think it was with Noyan the previous time. So I'm really excited because, I'm going to show a feature that we soft launched in Decktopus AI at the end of the session, and I'm really excited to see, audience reaction.
And I'm really also excited because this is our very first live webinar with you. And I can't wait to see what you have in store for all of us. Also, I'm doing great, thank you. So before I pass the mic to you, I want to talk a little bit about the content repurposing and lead magnets first. You probably all have a lot of valuable content that's just sitting there doing nothing, whether it's blog posts, reports, or even PDFs, which is a really hard thing to tackle. And the challenge for most marketers is figuring out how to use that content in new ways to keep their audience engaged and keep them coming, of course. And with Decktopus AI, not only can you repurpose your existing content into lead magnets like ebooks or checklists, but you can also take PDFs and blog content and turn them into engaging presentations in just a few clicks. And by the way, I just like to remind you once more that if you take a screenshot of this webinar, you'll be entering this giveaway. If you send it to info@decktopus.com, we'll send you free AI credits. It's a great way to get started with Decktopus AI and see how it can work for you. And now I'm going to hand it over to Alara for a quick demo. Alara, the stage is all yours now. Can you please show us how Decktopus AI can take something as simple as a PDF and transform it into a beautiful presentation?
Yes, absolutely, I can. So, wait a second. Let's go to Decktopus, of course. I'm going to present it. I'm going to do a quick presentation about, content repurposing. And afterwards, I'm going to, show the audience what they can do with the help of AI in the content repurposing world. And at the end, probably 5 minutes, I will show a quick demo on seriously taking a PDF, uploading to Decktopus AI, and creating different pieces of content that can be repurposed on different platforms. So let's dive in. First things first, I want to clarify who will get the most benefit from this session. I saw the registered people. There are a lot of SEO specialists, as expected. And also, other than SEO specialists, I think founders with no marketing team, founders who write blogs, creating contents by themselves, can benefit from this session, as well as content marketers, and lead generation specialists, and of course, content creators like you, Nursu. So let's dive in. I think everyone knows the meaning of content repurposing, but just a quick, summary. Content repurposing is transforming a piece of content into different types of content for distributing different channels. This simple procedure actually helps content creators and content marketers to reach different channels, get more engagement, get more reach from actually one piece of content. And marketers invented this method because I don't know who thinks otherwise, but content creation is, taking a lot of time. It's not just sitting down on a desk and start writing a blog post or coming to this webinar and shooting this live session with you. There is a lot of different steps before we publish these kind of contents, like research, drafting, scripting,
And also
editing.
stats to consider, right?
Yes, definitely. It takes so much time, and I'm sure all marketers can agree with me right now. We do 10% of content creation and 90% of editing, formatting, distributing, and optimizing. And that takes a whole village, right? So it was not quite a summary. I talk a lot about content repurposing, but like I said,
point, because it's not just about the content. There are a lot of things to consider too. It's process. I mean, it's just not sitting there in front of a keyboard. It's not just about that. It's a lot more than that. Being a marketer takes a lot, actually, to do.
Yes, definitely. So, like I said, this procedure, this thing that we invented as marketers, it's something to maximize our content value, because we create one piece of content that we think very suitable for our persona. And for example, it's a waste to just publish it as a blog. We can take it, make it a carousel, go to Instagram, LinkedIn, make it a video, publish it on YouTube, because not only people are searching on Google things and they're doing different search platforms such as etc. So in this sense, I'm going to give you a step-by-step explanation on turning an expert content into different smaller types of content and creating a cloud of content, what we call it in SEO, for example, a content cluster that will, go to a niche and bring up a lot of people around that content. Moving forward, I want to emphasize this is not just a theoretical thing that I'm talking about here. We do this in Decktopus AI. I do this on my startup Trivi, and I also advise people to do this on different startups and companies, even small businesses, because content repurposing actually can save your marketing team 4 hours per day or 16 hours per week, which is a lot. Think about it. In 16 hours, what can a marketer do other than creating content? And also, like I said, you distribute these types of content on different channels like social media, organic search, ad campaigns, Reddit kind of referral platforms, and you expand your reach 60%, and you boost your engagement 30%, because, for example, again, when you read a blog post, there's not much of an engagement you can do other than clicking on elements on web pages. But when you publish it as a LinkedIn post, you actually convince people to like or comment down to your post to make you send the piece of downloadable content you create, and you start a conversation from there. And also, this is a huge thing for, I think, team leaders. You can actually save a lot of money per content created, because we are a team of 4. I mean, not too small, not too big, but from just one expert content, we are able to create 7 types of different content for different channels in Decktopus AI, and I think that's something huge. So moving forward, before AI, we all knew content repurposing. It's something that was around for a long time, and we knew that we can create blog posts, content with videos, and videos with blog post content. We can turn webinars, upload it as a voice file, and publish it on Spotify as podcast. We can generate infographics and publish it to Google image search kind of things. Those things are known by all marketers, I guess, but we're in the age of AI, actually, and we can do all of these in one automation, AI automation, and actually create more kind of types of content. In our methodology that we follow in Decktopus AI, we actually do a small type of keyword research. We identify keywords that our persona is searching in Google and create content. And after that, we look at real statistic and say, okay, this piece of content is really performing well. So we're going to take this, optimize, and move forward with different formats like ebooks, white papers, etc. And we adapt it to other platforms with the help of AI. This is the future. From right now in Decktopus AI team, we can create a white paper, ebook, presentation template, benchmark report, AI avatar created video, and a carousel post with single blog post. We can do this right now in Decktopus AI. And how we do it? Actually, we're going and taking a full text and images of one of our blog posts, turn it into a PDF. It's very basic procedure. You copy and paste it to a Google Doc or Word doc. You export it as PDF, and then you upload it to Decktopus with PDF to PPT feature. And there you go. You have a new presentation. But with this presentation, you can create a LinkedIn carousel because you can export it as PDF and upload it to LinkedIn. You can create a lead magnet where you can embed it to your different websites with a required form. And people actually need to leave their email addresses to see the content you offer. And also a bit tricky, and I don't think that we have enough time in the session to demo this, but you can actually create a video content from a PDF with only AI automation. You're not going to come forward on a camera and record anything. AI will do everything for you. But in this case, in this scenario, you will need an external tool like AI avatar tool to build it. So in this webinar, we're not going to cover that. So, okay, let's do a quick demo. I already picked a good blog post from Decktopus. It's about segmentation and targeting. We recently published this article, and I think it's a really good article for the persona that we're targeting.
And that's a real life example, right? I mean,
yes.
People are going to see how it looks on Decktopus AI. I think it's a great opportunity to see what's in store for them and what they will come up with eventually.
Definitely. In this case, I already did some steps to, save some time for us. So I'm going to talk about some tips. For example, okay, you come into your blog post, and all you have to do is just copying the whole blog post in text, images, etc.
And God knows how long is that, right? Maybe it could be 40 or 50 pages long. I mean, if you're lucky.
Yeah, definitely. And you actually create a PDF. The important tip that you should follow here is to, optimize the process, and in this way, you won't go back and forth and redo the whole process. You need to, format the PDF documents very, clearly. By formatting, I'm talking about, tagging headlines, in some editors like Google Docs, etc. You can actually tag headlines like heading 1, heading 2, etc. After you do that formatting, you're ready to go. You export your PDF, and then you are coming to Decktopus AI dashboard. You create an account. I hope you all have an account.
My favorite part, always. It's been 2 years, and this is still my favorite part.
Yes. And you click this magical parts in your dashboard, and it will ask 2 different categories. We, of course, going forward with PDF. And in this step, Decktopus AI will ask your PDF file, and you go and create and pick this PDF file that I created already, by the way.
Or you can just drag it, right? I mean, you don't have to browse it. You can also drag it.
Yeah, definitely. And then hit next. while you're uploading your PDF file, we can, I think, remind something to our audience. Nursu, what do you think?
A great reminder, because if you're watching right now and if you take a screenshot of this webinar, it doesn't matter which part of it is, please send it to info@decktopus.com and you'll be getting free AI credits to start with Decktopus AI. And I think it's a great opportunity. So if you're just new to Decktopus AI or if you've just heard about it, this is a great time to start with it.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so moving forward, in this step, Decktopus asked me 2 to 3 questions for optimizing the whole process. Who are you creating this, content for? And I'm saying my persona because I'm targeting email marketing specialists.
And why is this step important?
This step is crucial because if we don't do these, actually, Decktopus only creates a summary of the PDF you provided. But what we want to do is to create a downloadable content that will resonate with your audience. For example, if I don't put my audience here, it will only use the wordings I use in my blog post. But if I write email marketing specialist and also tell Decktopus and aim for this deck, it will create a whole deck with like created by a copywriter. For example, my aim here is to give email marketers practical tips on segmenting users, because I want email marketers to download this content from my blog post and leave their email addresses.
And this is also important because I'm sorry, I interrupted your, text about it. I'm just trying to say that this step is really important because Decto actually collects data from what you're inputting right there, because the more specific you are, the more specific your end result will be. So I always tell this in my videos also, you have to be as specific as possible if you want to get more specific decks.
Yes, definitely. Like I said, I already created a deck from this PDF. While Decto is creating another one, let's check out the one I created before this webinar. Okay, as you see here, Decto actually created a presentation with 19 slides, which is a really good amount of slides.
I was wondering that, because it's a PDF and it's a surprise and you don't know what you're going to come up with. I mean, you don't know what you're getting, if it's 30 slides or 10 slides. And I think the fact that it's not too much is also really good, because you don't have to adjust everything. I mean, this is still time consuming if it's a lot of slides, right?
Yes, definitely. Decto created a presentation that gives email marketing specialists practical tips. Like, it gives you idea about types of market segmentation, examples of segmentations you can do, different strategies, and also it gives you slide notes so that you can understand the content in depth. And for example, you're going to use this presentation as a downloadable freebie in your blog post to generate a lead. So it should be branded, right? So you go, hit design, go to style, and adjust the color palette of your company, upload the font family, and just hit, adjust the whole styling of the deck. And what I want to do here is, okay, I want this deck to be a LinkedIn carousel. I want to share this in my LinkedIn profile. So I go and export it as PDF. In LinkedIn, carousels work like this. You don't upload different types of images. You upload a PDF. So that way, LinkedIn know it's a swipeable carousel post. So it's a great way for creating a LinkedIn post from your blog post. That's option one that we talked about. And two, which I love, creating a lead magnet. Okay, yes, this is standalone, a freebie on its own. You can set up a lead form and set up an email automation. And at the email automation, you can send people who sign up for this freebie this PDF. But here's the different simple hack that not most of our users know. You go and add a slide which in form format. And when you add a form slide, you actually can, say Decktopus that, okay, if someone leaves an answer here, show next slide. So so this is a way you can actually collect email information, lead information from this PDF or this embedded presentation only. This how you actually saved the money you will spend on a online form creation tool, and also you will save money for the tool that you're going to use for email automation.
That's a really great hack.
Yes, definitely. And I love to do this. For example, I also have a small creator account on my social media page. I use this tactic to actually generate leads from Instagram, because I place these types of freebie links because you can actually share your presentations with share links. I share these in my stories, add links in my stories. People come, click, swipe the first slide, and they have a form they cannot skip unless they leave their email address. And I love this hack to generate leads for my profile. And other method is like I said, it's a bit tricky one, so I'm not going to dive in this webinar. But if anyone interested, we can, of course, go and dig deeper into another webinar session. And okay, just to wrap up, I prepared a small task list for anyone listening to this session. Okay, you listen to this webinar and you want to do the same thing. There's actually 4 key steps that you should do. You should go and create an inventory for your content. Start with your blog post. What kind of blog post do you have? Which audience does that serve? How much traffic does it take? Are people actually reading those information, etc.? And if you think that your content performing well and you created a good piece of content, people are really reading your content, okay, that's your evergreen content / your expert content. And you go ask ChatGPT, okay, I have this kind of content, my persona is this, what kind of downloadable content can I create from this? Is it white paper? Is it ebook? Is it checklist? Just tell me. And with the answer of ChatGPT, you go and give Decto a task to create that content for you. And this is all I'm going to talk about in this webinar. And I want to remind everyone one last time to take a screenshot and send it to info@decktopus.com.
You still have time, people.
Yes, when we finish the session, we'll check the clock and you'll lose your chance. And it's a really good opportunity because, We have limited features in our free plans. You cannot conduct AI features in free plans, so you basically need it at this point to do what I just talked about. So yeah, that was all from my side, I guess.
I think it was super impressive. Thank you so much for this incredible demo, Alara. That was super impressive. And I was really looking forward to your deck and what AI came up with, what Decktopus came up with. And I really loved it. I think that's what's most exciting about this is that it saves, I think, so much time. Instead of starting from scratch, just imagine you save hours. You can upload any PDF you have, whether it's a report, case study, or even a product brochure, I think. And let Decktopus AI do the heavy lifting for you by turning it into a polished presentation. And a big thank you again, Alara, for walking us through those amazing demos. If you were able to take a screenshot of this webinar, send it to info@decktopus.com. As we also reminded just a minute ago, we're going to check our mail and we'll see who won these free AI credits. And if you have any follow-up questions or want to learn more about this topic, feel free to reach out to us. And we're always happy to help you make the most of our content. And thank you again for being with us, watching us, and we look forward to seeing you at our next webinar. I can't wait for our next webinar, by the way. And I'm really curious what it's going to be about. And have a great evening, everybody. Thank you again so much for watching. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
You all.